and the missile hits the skyscraper, and we can enjoy the slideshow as this skyscraper gets absolutely obliterated into the ground. Wow. Hey everyone, my video for the world's most powerful missile has gotten 50 views, but it also seems everyone I talk to says it's not the world record. Well, today I am here to A, make a tutorial for the missile, and B, to prove once and for all that this is the world's most powerful whetstone missile. This part of the video is for people who doubt the fact that I have the world record. I have timestamps below. If you just want to see the tutorial, you can skip to that. Okay. If you look up Redstone Missile on the web, you will most likely see Mumbo Jumbo's gigantic super missile. There's no way mine's better than his, right? Wrong. However unimpressive mine looks, it is much more effective. Let me explain. When TNT goes off, it blasts entities to the side and destroys most things around the blast radius. If we were to say have two TNT next to each other and then light one, it would make two explosions where the TNT was located. But here's where TNT minecarts come in. They are entities before being lit. As a bonus, they have an almost instantaneous explosion. This means that when one goes off, it doesn't only destroy blocks, but it launches other minecarts all around it in a raindrop formation. The fuse for the TNT minecarts after being activated by the explosion is random, resulting in the shorter fused minecarts launching the slower ones even further. So if we were to light 10 TNT minecarts and 10 TNT, the TNT minecarts would destroy much more. There is also some more issues with Mumbo Jumbo's missile. It is large. This is one of its greatest weaknesses. In his video, his missile is against a porta potty, but in reality, anything could blow that up. So let's think about blowing up, for example, a skyscraper. His missile would run against it and explode, but here's the issue. The TNT in the back would do nothing. As a matter of fact, it's completely useless unless the missile engulfs its target. So however cool it looks, only the TNT in the front is doing anything realistically. TNT minecarts, on the other hand, are crammed into one block, and when they move forward and run into a block, they go inside the block, destroying the building from the inside out, making use of every single TNT minecart. Here's the final issue of Mumbo Jumbo's missile. It has blocks of TNT on it. You heard me right. Any missile, even if it has TNT minecarts, is obsolete if it contains blocks of TNT. Why is this so? Mainly because of the enchantment called Flame. If you're building a late game missile and destroying a massive structure, the enemy most likely has this fairly easy to get enchantment. One shot from this bow would light the missile and send it crashing to the ground. And because it's so large, Mumbo Jumbo's missile would be an easy target, even for a beginner to hit. Mumbo Jumbo's missile's speed doesn't help either. Like almost every other missile on the internet, it moves at the speed of an average flying machine, making for an easy target. Considering it would take upwards of 1 hour to build Mumbo's missile, not considering materials, I don't think you'd be willing to risk one arrow ruining your whole attack. Now that we have ruled out Mumbo's missile being better, what about the hundreds of other TNT minecart missiles on the net? Now yes, most of them carry TNT, making them easy to shoot down, but there is one other major problem. Speed. If you were to say, launch a TNT minecart missile at a castle, and there is someone at the base, they could simply destroy the missile from the ramparts with their fist right before it's about to make impact. And realistically, why would you be sending a missile at someone's base while they're offline if you could just go in and destroy it with TNT by hand? Another problem with other minecart missiles is that it takes a second or two to blow up, unlike mine, which just detonates instantly. After hearing a hiss, evacuation of the base is easy, and a few seconds is all you need to leap out of the way of the blast. Now let me explain redstone-wise why the missile is better. You see, most missiles are normal flying machines with TNT strapped to them, but with mine, I took the fastest flying machine on the web that could push blocks, modified it a bit, and create the mechanism to hold and instantly detonate TNT. This is the absolute maximum best missile you can have. You can't make it smaller, The explosion power is defined by how much TNT minecarts you have, and the speed is the fastest it can be. So unless there's an update that releases some super bomb, or if someone makes a faster flying machine that can push blocks, there's conceivably no way to make a better missile. Now let's get to the tutorial. All the materials are on my hotbar, so let's jump in. Now to start, we're going to take any immovable object. My favorite is the furnace, so I'm going to be using that. And we're going to place one here. And we're going to destroy a temporary block. And now we're going to go to the front of the furnace, or facing our target, and make an L shape, like so. And then we're going to take our redstone blocks, put one on top of the L, like so, another on the tip of the L, like so. Next, we're going to take our honey blocks, and we're going to put them in yet another L shape, like so. And then we're going to get our observer, go to near the L shape, and then place our observer, so the face is facing away from the slime blocks. Next, we're going to take our pistons, and then our sticky piston, and put one up like this, and this. Next, we're going to get our honey blocks, and put them down like so. Now, we're going to get our redstone block, put it here, and our piston, and we're going to put one here, and then we're going to put another one here. Now if you've done all these steps in order and everything's done right, it should extend, like so. Now all I have to do is arm the bomb. We're going to get a piston here, a power rail here, and then at this point you can do as many as you want. All you need is 3 to actually make an explosion, but you can put as much as you want. I would suggest getting a dispenser, pointing it into the rail, taking a hopper, pointing that into the dispenser, and then on top of the hopper putting a shulker box with TNT minecarts, and that should give you a pretty good bomb that will destroy most targets. Now we're going to get our dirt, or any other block for that matter, and update that piston right there. Now all I have to do first is destroy the movable block, sort of like a safety, and then we're going to update that piston there, and the whole thing should go flying off at a pretty fast pace. And once it hits its target, it should explode instantly, destroying it, like so. Now most of you know what a chunk bed is. If you don't, you can go look it up. But did you know that by simply creating one on one of the honey blocks of the flying machine, there is no way to stop it once it is launched besides a TNT cannon? Because the rocket to the missile is modified to work with honey, this missile can be turned into an explosive chunk ban missile. Now this is fairly expensive and dangerous, seeing as it will likely ban you by accident if you get in the radius of the chunk ban, or you will be banned by an admin on the server you're using it with if you use chunk bans. But if you're on a server that allows chunk bans, this can be worth your time if everyone has Elytra. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.